Firewatch.
Firewatch. Hi, welcome back. Firewatch.
Hello.
Yeah. Cletus and
Well,
Swordfish.
this is a disaster.
This was a terrible start. But yeah, this is the beginning of the thrilling conclusion to Firewatch.
I'm scared.
It's not like it's still not really a horror game at all.
It's thrilling.
It is thrilling.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
So your little bender isn't looking like such a good idea under the light of a new day, huh?
No, it isn't, but that's not it. Someone claiming to be Henry in Two Forks called a lookout in another sector early this morning and said that I knew what caused the Wapiti Meadow fire. So, I just got off the horn with that lookout who's wondering what I know, or that I'm an arsonist, or that I'm fucking losing it. Furthermore, I bet you don't have the only tape of us from last night, so someone has evidence to back it up. We need to find out what someone's been keeping in that cave.
I'm going down there now.
We don't have a lot of time left out here, and if we don't
Right,
find some
so,
fucking answers,
the cave.
lift us out of here, it's gonna be in handcuffs.
We found it locked on our very first day, and just the last night we found the key.
We just
So presumably,
have to stick
you know,
together,
there's
okay?
something
Keep our
there.
story straight from the
I
first
kind of want to
moment
see the
we were
dialogue
introduced
for him
to
saying
them.
us.
Listen, breaking in on our conversation, everything. We got to be honest. And
Yeah, he
consistent.
says.
Yeah.
Oh, I checked that one when I was doing a practice run. What does he say? He says something like she'd be the one going down for it because she's the one who lied, something. It's not actually all that interesting, and it doesn't actually end differently.
You kind of
That's
sell her
fair.
out.
Yeah. This note is all about how he's still wondering whether or not he's going crazy. And he starts questioning whether one would actually care if he went missing. And pretty much all he can get is that he has a sister who would eventually realize that he's missing, and that's about it. So that's kind of sad.
That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, probably no one would miss him.
Yeah, from the introduction, it made it sound like sort of his wife was his whole life, pretty much.
Yeah, they had a couple like mutual friends, but
Yeah,
they were more like hang out and meet at a bar friends.
right.
All
And
your
then-
eggs in one basket. And then the basket goes crazy.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens. At least this one was legitimately crazy.
Yeah.
Is
So-
like
There
there's.
was one.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to talk about the fires in California because there was one day when it was like this.
Oh yeah.
And like little bits of ash as I was biking home were like getting in my eyes. And
Oh nice.
the sky was brown and it was kind of crazy.
So a lot like this,
Oh.
pretty much.
I forgot you threw that sign down there.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago.
Can people tell we're Canadian because we say sorry a lot, like every time we interrupt each other?
Probably.
It's how we say sorry. Because they
oh,
say
sorry.
They say sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
I'm.
Say sorry.
I happen to be working with a whole bunch of Americans right now,
You didn't actually
and one of the
believe that
guys was talking about how he went to his hotel,
to the other lookout.
and the girl at the desk
Stuck in
was,
my craw.
as he says, saying everything that people make fun of Canadians for saying. So she was saying A, she was saying sorry, she was saying a boot. And apparently he just started laughing because he thought she was joking with him. So she's just trying to, do her job and tell him things, and he's just
Please rest
laughing his
assured I
ass
would
off
have
standing
found
at the
someone with
desk.
a better sense of humor a long time ago.
Yeah, Americans can sometimes
Okay.
be dicks about it.
Yeah.
Depending who it is. I mean, everybody notices a difference, though. And the funny thing is, like, no Canadians do.
Yeah, every Canadian who ever hears about the boot thing says, I don't think we say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I can tell, like, if I'm watching Canadian TV or
Yeah.
the CBC, I can always hear it.
That's funny. Alright, here we go.
It works.
It works. It's open.
If it didn't work, I was about to get really pissed. I don't.
No, I mean it's just a cave.
What the hell?
Oh damn.
Yep.
No. Oh hell no.
I,
You said this isn't a horror.
it's not.
Not yet.
Why'd that close?
I don't know.
Someone locked me in the cave.
But I was gonna mention before we came down here,
Delilah,
isn't it kind of obviously a trap?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the signal receiver starts beeping, leading us to this bag, and the only thing interesting in it is the keys to the cave. So it's like, someone wanted us down here.
Mm-hmm.
And the obvious reason for that is, now we're trapped.
This is a big cave.
Is to murder him and wear his face.
Yep.
Wow.
Why else do you go into caves?
What's that? What?
There's no dialogue option for this, but this is notable. You can see the weathering marks on it and stuff.
You're looking at that crack.
Yes.
Yeah,
Maybe I can get out
it's
through
the
here.
people have been like it's for jamming anchors for climbing.
Oh.
So close, yet so far away.
Yeah, I feel like if he really, really wanted to get out, he probably could there. Just shift some of that rock a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But we gotta explore.
Did you bring your pickaxe?
He brought his fire axe. Which is sort of the same thing.
It's freezing in here.
So this cave is actually pretty awesome. Like, I kind of want to go exploring in caves now.
Yeah, that looks like it's not very structurally strong.
I mean, there's a lot of loose rocks hanging about. I'll grant you that.
Is anybody down there?
Oh.
Yep, that's a shoe.
Hell.
That is a shoe.
Hell no.
But what's it doing there? Is it just another one of those weird things you find out in the wilderness?
Yep, just a naturally occurring shoe.
Based on the inherent randomness of the universe.
Entirely random.
The other cool thing is he has that voice effect when he talks in the cave.
Like the echo.
Yeah, the echo. And I'm like, anyway, my opinion of that is that someone created the cool effect for the echo, and then they realized they couldn't have him actually talk to anyone down here because the radio doesn't work.
Yeah.
So they
Makes
pretty
you
much
sad.
yeah. So they have him yell at himself instead, just so they can have a reason to use it. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, we found a way out. So, take that, whoever the hell locked us down there.
Like,
You
so you're
dick.
not just supposed to go down that steep drop?
Well, we can't. We don't.
Hey, are you there?
We have no way of doing that.
Yeah, what is it? What
Oh
did you
yeah, you
find?
can't just
Nothing
drop.
yet because someone
Yeah, we
tried
got nothing to
trap
tie
me
a
in
rope
there.
to.
You saw someone?
No, someone slammed the gate behind me and then ran away. I found another way out, but if I hadn't, Jesus.
Jesus.
So you didn't find anything?
No, there's a spot where someone had sunk an anchor, but the hardware's gone now.
I don't have any climbing equipment.
I just have my ropes. I'm gonna hike back to Two Forks and see if I can find anything that could double as an anchor to use in the spot.
Well, that doesn't sound dangerous.
So yeah, immediately after getting locked in the cave, Henry's making a plan to go back and go deeper.
I mean, to be fair, they would never suspect him to go back after they tried to trap him there the first time.
That's probably true, yeah.
Plus, now he knows he can get out.
Well, yeah, like presumably the person who locked us in there doesn't know there's a way out. Because
Now they're on their way to Delilah.
It could be, or they
They wanted you out of the way.
maybe they just didn't know there was a way out, so they just locked us in there.
I thought
Exactly.
maybe that they had something in it. Something slender.
Yeah.
Some sort of man.
Oh man. Well, maybe there is some sort of slender man in there.
And I still maintain that
As
they
it
want to
were.
wear your face and pretend to be you.
Who would want to wear Henry's face? You've seen his picture. Come on.
Yeah, he has a glorious beard, and I can't grow a beard, so I would wear his face.
Would it keep the
Delilah, I
beard
just
if you
found
cut his
an
face
outcropping
off?
that
This
someone
is
was using as
getting
I
highly
assume so.
theoretical, but
think it was Brian Goodwin.
Really?
Yeah, he built himself a real castle.
Yeah, we find a really awesome kids fort up here.
A bunch of rocks stacked up. He made a wall and a perimeter.
God. Yeah, that's perfect.
You know, maybe he made it because he was afraid of them.
Whenever I think of Brian possibly going through this crap, I get sick to my stomach.
Yeah. Sorry.
So prepare yourself. There is a
He was in the
lot of
middle
stuff
really
here
sprucing
to
up the joint
play
when he
with
left.
and talk about.
Cool.
He was the kid?
Yes,
Okay.
Brian Goodwin was the kid.
You're spurging hard here, dude. Did you take Adderall?
No.
Or something?
I'm just telling you, we gotta play around with this stuff.
Put on my Fiora and interact with all these things.
Another Neil Black novel. The back of that book also says the whole Neil Black is a lot of things, but he's not a fall guy, which I'm pretty sure was in one of the other books. Like one of the first books we saw.
So he honors
Not that it
them with a
matters,
black
just-
armband, which gives him superpowers.
Well, that's fucking dark.
It's a little weird that he just leaves so much of his stuff out here.
Well, maybe they were in a hurry when they left. Like I said, he wasn't supposed to be out
I
here.
love this dinosaur a lot.
You taking
Take
it with you?
Take it with you
They almost
forever.
got busted.
I'm not taking it with me,
Brian
sadly,
liked to
but
go
I
out
did
on
notice
relay
this
the
actually,
tower and wave at the planes that dump water on fires, and
that it was probably used as the guide to draw the dragon.
because someone thought a kid was up
It's
in
got the
two
same like
hours.
arms and tail.
I lied and just said it was
What a
Ned.
cool detail.
If I ratted him out, they would have been forced to leave, and I don't know. I guess I just felt like I was saving him from whatever shitty life Ned was going to bring him back to. Not that it ended up mattering.
I found an old school folder. Brian was a hell of a doodler.
You're dead.
Yeah,
The Draculords.
yeah, I like the Draculords. Also, Gladius Silva. Just we'll hear that again. But this stuff here, all his schoolwork. Remember back in the first video, I said there was a line of dialogue that seemed out of place. Because he said that the map we find in our tower, the handwriting matches Brian's from the school folder. So this is where we
it's
find
clearly
it.
typed.
Yeah. This one is, yes. It's pretty cool though.
So,
Brian was
so were you
doing a
supposed to
science fair
find-
project about bouncing
is this a-
radio waves off of a meteor
like, could you
tower.
have seen this place earlier or
Kid
no?
left his
No.
homework.
Yeah.
Okay.
Must have been pretty smart, huh?
There's another way of getting here, but you can't really get here. It requires a climb, then you need rope. So you need to throw rope down first.
Yeah, but not
So
smart if
sort
it's
of we
true.
could get up here again now,
Wait, are you
or
seriously
at least when we
feeling
leave and we
threatened
throw
by
rope down to
the
get down,
intelligence
we
of a
could
12-year-old
get back
you've
up.
never even met?
I'm
but
just
no, we could not
saying,
find this place earlier.
Pretty, with it. I'm a pretty bright bulb.
Yeah, Henry, you're a regular Rhodes Scholar.
Nice.
Nice.
Ah, he's trying to retrieve his... That's the backpack you found earlier.
Yes, it is. Look at all that effort he's going to, and all he needed was someone about Henry's height to just paw at it. Like,
Fucking man bear.
he couldn't build himself a ladder or, like, pile
Back on your
rocks.
second day? Yeah.
I found
No,
a plan
we have to come
Brian
up with a
drew
cool
about-
Frenzy, he
contraption.
hasn't been to engineering school. I mean,
Sure,
come
it
on.
was
Oh.
quite elaborate.
I'm pretty sure it's just a kid thing, because I remember being younger and designing snowball throwing guns and stupid shit like that.
Do you remember
That does
making a
sound like-
trebuchet?
Yeah.
For this?
I do remember that.
And
I
yeah.
wasn't there for the trebuchet.
Oh, okay.
You missed out.
Yeah, you guys gotta quit trying to remind me of when I tried to build a trebuchet with you guys, because I didn't do it.
Oops.
No, it's okay.
Oops.
I was there for the aftermath, and that was worth it.
Fair enough. So this is actually really cool. All the wood here is burned. Where do you think he got burned pieces of wood?
From that cabin with the
Yeah.
witch in it.
Swordfish gets it.
I get it. What are his spells?
Like,
So we had a Dungeons and Dragons
Yes.
game.
yes.
Have we ever
There's
talked
some
about that?
grade A dork
I think we might have mentioned it.
You found his pocket protector?
Yeah,
I found a.
I still think we should stream a Dungeons and Dragons game.
Yeah.
We had some shenanigans go down.
Yeah, we did.
Classic Wizards
I feel like it's the kind of shenanigans you don't actually want to broadcast over the internet, though.
Yeah, I feel like it could hurt my employment.
But wouldn't it keep you in check from doing that terrible shit again?
Yeah, we'd have to be actually
And
like
playing the game more legit?
chaotic neutral
Yeah.
instead of what we became.
You wouldn't
There's a ham radio.
chaotic evil.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well,
I
like
think that was
half of our party wasn't actually chaotic neutral. They were just like, whatever.
Chronic.
Completely neutral.
Okay.
Yeah.
My character, Sir Chronic Bluntington, was all about getting paid, dude.
Yes, among other things.
There's
And
also a postcard here
Chronic.
from Brian to, I guess, his neighbor.
And we're not talking about any of this stuff.
That he's with his dad and sorry he can't mow his lawn this summer.
Yeah, maybe it's better that way.
And
There's a lot of
also
cool
he was
stuff, though.
worried his dad didn't know when school started. I'd say that's a lucky break if I were him.
Yeah, that doesn't
I really
surprise
like.
me.
There's a couple different
Doesn't
things that
really
show
seem like a
Brian's
voice
writing.
of Dad.
So like his science fair essay thing is one of them. That postcard, and then we'll have this note down there in just a second. But whoever made those did such a really good job
There's
of
a
capturing that
busted
sort
old
of
toy out here, some sort of electronic game.
kid way of talking.
Yeah? I like Paul.
So like pay attention when we
Everybody
pick up the
likes
next
Paul.
note. Just the sort of way kids
He loved out there.
sort of write like they think they're supposed to, like how they think people talk.
Mm-hmm.
It's really well done.
Huh. Brian stole his dad's climbing gear, his anchors.
That's convenient.
Yeah, it is. I think he was gonna hide them in a cash box or something and never got around to it. I mean, he left a note for a ranger to find them and send them back to him in Nebraska.
Because he hated climbing?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like Ned was pushing him, and pretending to lose his anchors was the easiest way to put a stop to it.
And I just noticed he keeps misspelling lose as loose.
God, what an asshole.
Yeah,
It's so good.
man, that is the sort of thing that
The
would
reward will be good.
Yeah, exactly. I love it.
Put it past old Ned.
P.S. The reward will be good. Perfect. My favorite kind.
Cursive, too.
It's sort of a mix of cursive.
Yeah, mix.
It's
No one
awesome.
writes in cursive anymore.
Also, yeah, it just so happens he stole his dad's climbing anchors, which is exactly what we needed. So that's nice.
Perfect.
I did want to mention one thing about that sign. The piece of wood it's carved on is the lid.
Trapdoor.
No, it's a lid from one of the cash boxes. Like an old one. But what I find awesome about that is the cash boxes have that shield already painted on them.
He made the place pretty comfy too.
Oh, so he put the...
So he
Yeah,
traced
that's
over
what
like the
are
shield that was
probably
already there
stolen
before it got
pillows.
worn away or burned or whatever
Shit.
to make the coat
and
of
made his
arms.
coat of arms.
Yeah. I really just some of that stuff, the amount of detail they put into it is just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what
Drive
we saw.
the Pitten.
We're going to
Pitoon?
Pitten, I think, or Patan. I don't even know.
I think it's a pin.
The ones I've used before, not that I've been climbing in a long ass time, they weren't like straight metal anchors like that. They were the
Carabiners and
no, they just had
It's in there.
they had a mechanical part to them where they retracted. You pull a rope and it retracted, and you'd stick them in a crack and it would extend and like
No,
wedge itself
we
in.
gotta find out.
oh, right.
I think they had a different name.
Whatever it is, they don't want you telling anyone about.
I mean, they closed the door when they could have just.
I'm sure there's
Stick
like
your head in with
100
rock or
kinds,
chop you up
and
with
then
Yeah,
there's
that's-
somebody
Are you
who's
serious?
gonna be
You shut
watching
that down?
who's just gonna be laughing at us.
Yeah, probably.
Are you sure you want to go back in
I don't remember the names of any of the climbing equipment I've used before, except figure 8 or figure of 8.
and carabiner.
Well, yeah, and carabiner,
Honestly,
fair enough.
I just want to know. I want to know what is worth doing.
And I
with
guess if you
everything
really
that's been
wanted
done
to, you could
us.
say I know the name of what a harness
Me
is.
too.
So
And a rope.
not going
and
to
rope.
jail
Oh
would
my
be
god, I
nice.
know everything.
You're a professional climber.
It's like I have a photographic memory. So we're gonna make a couple stops before we go back to the cave. This one here, I legitimately did not know it existed.
Huh.
Yeah. The only reason the only reason I found out about this is Firewatch just got a big update recently to add like a whole developer's commentary section to the game. And along with that, they added some new achievements. So, of course, I took a look at them. And one of them was for finding something that I had never heard of. So, of course, I Googled it, and it turns out there's a secret here.
we are.
But you sort of have to go the wrong direction once you get down out of the cave.
Oh, hell no.
I've got a dead elk out here. It's torn up something good.
You think it got wise to a government program?
Shut up. This
I mean,
elk
it's
is wearing
wearing
a
a-
tracking collar.
Yeah.
The wave
Yeah.
receiver picked it up.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's numbered.
Makes sense.
It had information that would lead to the arrest of
Maybe
Hillary
they were
Clinton.
tracking elk at that site. Maybe they were doing
still
exactly
topical,
what
I
they
think.
said they were.
I think that'll be topical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
There was
years to
lots
come.
Of equipment there. I mean, they could have been up
Yeah,
to a
that's
lot,
true.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
sure.
Just today, I
Maybe.
saw someone make a Bill Clinton Monica Lewinsky joke.
Oh, nice.
Oh. Yeah, did you guys hear that Lewinsky wasn't going to be voting for Hillary? The last Clinton president left a bad taste in her mouth.
Oh. All right. Let's focus for a second. Let's actually throw a screwball into this. That elk
Alright,
was
but I got another
numbered.
Clinton joke.
That elk was numbered 3871.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, we
It says that's her MO.
we had assumed this was tracking people, but what if they're really just tracking elk?
What if?
I don't know how you guys feel about that,
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
how I feel about it.
right? There's also this secret over here. The wave receiver doesn't actually lead you here. It just leads you close.
What is
Gin.
that?
Yeah, someone has been drinking
Lemon dry gin.
bottles and bottles of gin. Ugh,
Lots of gin. Just straight, too, eh?
apparently. So,
Ew.
here we go. One last note from the two rangers, Dave and Ron. I had said before that the last one we found was the last note. I legitimately thought it was. But there is another one talking about how Dave got beat up
Hmm.
and Ron is quitting and moving away.
Sitka.
Sitka, yeah.
What's that?
Presumably a city in Alaska.
Do you know whatever happened to Dave the Ranger?
No, why?
I was just wondering about him and the other guy, Ron.
Last I heard, Ron was in Alaska. His ex-girlfriend, Debbie, is the one who works the Forest Service desk in Cody.
Well, Dave got beat up pretty bad in a bar fight last year.
Huh, I never heard about that. I've heard people give him a hard time because he, isn't exactly a ladies' man.
So that's the other thing. I really had never heard this
I don't
conversation
gossip about
before.
the guy.
Well,
But
that would
earlier in
be
the LP
unique
where I
among
sort of
Forest
called
Service
that,
personnel.
I legitimately just got I guess there's enough hints they sort of point towards it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I called it. Just wanted to, say that.
Yeah, Ron and Dave are gay?
Well, one of them is. Dave is. And that's
So
why
that's
he...
what I
Found
said.
Notes between these
Yeah.
two Rangers, Ron and
Yeah, you
Dave,
did.
Definitely
know
down
them?
with that one.
Yeah.
Which is funny because it makes that
What do they have
whole,
to do with anything?
Well,
that
nothing,
thing on the
no,
tracking
nothing.
sheet
I
that
just
says
found a cassette
whatever,
tape one of them left for the other.
Why can we just
You
looked at it.
think could be
Unreciprocated
Unreciprocated.
desire for copulation. Yeah, there
I
we go.
think it's just music.
But
Well, if it's the new Milli Vanilli,
who knows?
it
Maybe they
could be just as
maybe they
incriminating.
didn't actually have a crush on Dave. Didn't have a crush on Ron. Maybe they're just buddies. But the only
maybe
the
he's
other
not
thing
picky.
the other thing he says in his note is that he found the lyrics to a song called Old Shoshone, and he recorded it. So now we get to listen to this nice song.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I just gotta say, apparently Ron knew how to play the guitar and sing like this, so I mean,
Like a boss.
Dave probably had a crush on him, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of do.
right?
And I'm the straightest out of all three of us.
My panties dropped.
Nobody's even going to refute that.
Nope.
Alright,
I'll agree with it.
I'll take it.
I
Whatever.
know it's not me.
I'll let you have it. I don't think we want to get into this argument here.
This is a nice little
Also,
background.
those
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Like, they
this.
didn't kill him.
Oh.
Nobody did. They took some farmer's tractor for a joyride down in Riverton and landed in jail.
Well, that's a relief.
They didn't get a phone call home or anything?
Apparently not. Or they chose not to call home.
Yeah, we've got enough unanswered shit to answer for, I'd say.
But that's another thing that we had thought went one way, and it turns out it went another. So this point in the game, it's kind of confusing, like even more so, just the what is going on.
Yeah, you're tying up all sorts of loose ends as you go along this scary part here.
Right. But like, so those two girls didn't get murdered or anything, they just ran away. So that's, that's fair enough.
Ron had a boner for Dave.
Ron had a boner for Dave, that's cool though.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I mean,
What's the tracking thing? Well, no, because the tracking thing doesn't make sense. Maybe they were tracking elk, but they also had notes about Ron, or Henry and Delilah specifically. Like by name.
yeah, and if a psycho
that blood?
killer wanted to get your attention, they could easily kill an elk and take the collar and hide it somewhere.
Yeah, true.
And then wear
I
your
think that-
face.
That rock was covered in blood, I think.
I don't think so. No.
Oh, never mind. It's just a shade.
Yeah, moss or lichen or something. Or shade. One of the two. 3. One more stop I wanted to make before we go back in the cave. We've looked at this a couple times, also out of place again. The map. There's a couple interesting things on it now that we've sort of seen a lot of stuff, and the big one is Gladia Silva's ancestral home.
AKA the castle.
Yep, that is correct. So it is actually marked on the map. It's got the climb check thing there.
Mm-hmm.
We just had no idea what it would mean until we saw it. But the other interesting one is Iron Fortress. We could have noticed that at any point, like even way back when. But that's right where the fence is, or the research place surrounded by the fence.
So there's always been a fence there, maybe.
Well, at least when
No.
Ryan Goodwin was here.
Yeah, even Delilah said she's not familiar with it.
Right. But I guess even, several years ago when the Goodwins were in the tower,
It just pops up again.
it was there. Maybe it never left. Maybe she just doesn't know.
Maybe she never gets off her fat ass and leaves
Yeah.
her tower.
Maybe last time it was there, that cabin burned down.
See,
Maybe.
that sign still being down there means that there is, permanence in the game. It doesn't
Yes.
just, randomly generate
Yep.
locations of things, right?
Well, yeah, I mean...
Except in your hut.
Right, but
Yeah.
that's probably on purpose, right?
In the whole game, there's really only a handful of objects. But yes, they keep their state, so wherever you put them or drop them, they will stay there.
Except in the tower, which...
Right, the
Are we,
tower.
is it buggy, or is it because someone's searching your shit?
I mean, I think you could say it's someone searching your shit, but I'm pretty sure it's just buggy. It doesn't... it's never going to get called on No one's ever going to say anything about it. It's just,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Pretty sure.
We know people have been up in your tower while you're not there.
Yeah, a couple times.
No one closed the door behind you this time?
No, I keep checking.
Yeah. Making me nervous.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Because, this is a steep drop deeper into the cave. And we still don't know what we're going to find down here. I don't think any of the new information we've acquired points us to anything at all.
Nope.
I'd have my axe out for sure. 100%.
You think there's something down here that needs to get axed? Like
Yes.
The door's been locked. For years. Years.
Yeah. In for a penny, in for a pound.
Oh.
Ah, shit.
Oh, that's a pretty skinny.
Oh, God. Hey, Brian, good one. God. Poor kid. You fell. Your stuff gave out. Oh, you poor fucking kid.
So,
Did he shrink from rot, or did he starve, or was he just skinny? God damn.
the pile of rocks on his head makes me think that that's probably just decomposition.
Yeah. That's his bones showing.
Yeah. So, that's kind of the big reveal for the cave.
Someone was just trying to get you to find the body.
Well, I suppose that's one explanation.
I don't think that's a very good explanation. Step over body.
If they wanted us to find it, why would they lock us in there?
I don't know, to force you to go down? All the way?
Maybe. The one thing I will note, and I don't know if maybe this is just me, this section of the cave after you find the body seems a lot, I don't want to say scarier, but
It's eerie.
yeah, beforehand the cave seems really cool, like I want to explore it, and now it's kind of menacing.
I think it also got darker.
Yeah, it might have.
There's a lot more stalactites and stalagmites.
Mm.
I'm also sure that, like... Oh, yeah, there's that sheep.
Oh.
Yeah, it's quite a
What
fall.
the fuck is that thing?
That's
Oh, is that the
That's
kid?
his
yeah,
body again,
that's
yeah.
the body.
Okay.
That was
It
the
just
fall
didn't
he
seem
took.
like you went up that high again, that quickly. But, man, I was just about to say something, I lost it.
Was it an explanation about how this fits into the story at all?
No.
You're just wrapping up
Unless-
loose ends.
Unless his dad went crazy because he couldn't find him, so he's still out here in the woods,
Hmm.
killing people and wearing their faces.
Right, of course. That.
Could be that.
It's a possibility.
That child looked pretty slender. I bet you his father's pretty slender as well.
He's probably a pretty slender man.
Please let me know in the thread if this is annoying you.
It's too late. We're gonna be done this game.
We won't care, but
He wants
just
to
let
know.
us know.
Fantastic.
My reply will be,
to go fuck yourself.
Yep, look at all that blood.
Well, now we're gonna have to do something not great.
Hey, D.
There you are. I've been worrying my ass off.
Hey, you, might want to take a seat.
I've been sitting this entire time. I'm almost always sitting. What's wrong?
The only thing in the cave was a body.
A body? God, what a mess.
Delilah. It's Brian Goodwin.
Gotta be fucking kidding me. How does that... What? I don't... How?
Climbing, I think, or made to look like a climbing accident.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just what it was. I mean, he was probably exploring the cave and maybe his rope gave out. Look, whoever locked me in there probably didn't even know about him. I'm sorry, Delilah. I'm so sorry.
He'd be alive if I had told someone he was out here. I don't know where he'd be, but I can assure you it would not be rotting at the bottom of that cave. There's nothing to say. Hike back. I think we're leaving tomorrow anyway.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But there is still one video left.
Let's get to him.
So
I think
something...
Yeah. I think that's gonna hurt your chances of getting up in it.
Yeah, you know he banged in
Oh
that.
my god.
What? It's like the kid's dead. That sucks.
Really
Yeah.
kills the mood.
Yeah, no, that is supposed to be the takeaway, I think. Yeah.
Fuck. We fucked up the video.
Why did I even leave this much black space at the end?
Who knows?
I'm sorry.
Oh god.
All right.
Like 40 seconds left.
That's it. We're done. Goodbye. See you later.
Bye.